invite Bharti Mohan ma'am to address this gathering today.
Good afternoon, Sri Lanka, Colombo, Boyan, and Vanakkam, right? And Assalamu alaikum as well. Yes. Good afternoon, right? Good afternoon to their teachers. Good afternoon to their friends. It's a happy afternoon. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Well, I have a song for morning, okay? Good morning to their children, good morning to their friends. It's a happy morning, it's a beautiful day, okay? I was finding it difficult to kind of get into the afternoon mood, right? Alright. So, now, as you all would have observed, music has no language, right? We are going to experience it now. Yesterday we watched the beautiful lady dance over here. She performed for all of us, right? Looked like a beautiful, perfect mermaid. And she danced on a Hindi number. Can anyone guess which number was that? Which one was it? Yes. Pardesiyon se na akhiyan milana, right? Okay? But we heard the Sri Lankan version, right? But we could relate very well. Okay? We all could catch the rhythm. We all had our foot tapping, right? Chaliye. Let's experience the world of music now with me. Now, all you have to do is, you have to, when I do this, you all can snap your fingers, right? I think I'm audible, okay? You all can snap your fingers well, right? So, when I say, turuttu, 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 turu. That's all you have to do, okay? All of you have to do it with me, okay? When I say turuttu, turuttu, turu. All of you can do it? If you can't, snap your fingers for some reason, you are going to clap with me. Okay? Whatever you wish to do. Okay. Now, don't go by the words. Only action that you need to perform. हंसने की बातें और ढेर खिलौने तुरुतु तुरुतु सर्कस की दुनिया के जोकर और बौने सपनों के देशों में परियों से बात तो सोने से दिन हो और चांदी सी रात Come on! तुरुतु Sri Lanka, you haven't eaten your breakfast? Come on. I want all those volunteers to come forward. Okay, come on. Turuttu, turuttu. उड़ती हवाओं में मोटा सा बादल तुरुतु नाचती बारिश में भीगते ये पल उड़ती पतंगों की डोर हो हाथ तो सोने से दिन हो और चांदी सी रात Come on! नानी के चश्मे के अंदर का प्यार राजा और रानी का सुंदर संसार तारों की झुरमुट से चंदा की बात सोने से दिन हो और चांदी सी रात Come on! मुस्कुराते गुनगुनाते कह कहाते हैं हम How do we do that? Wonderful, but I did not like the energy level. It was way too low for me. Okay, come on. All of you cheer up and all of you cheer up because we'll have to do a lot of work. Now, I'll be needing a team of volunteers, right? Now, before that, everybody is telling stories. So I thought, why shouldn't I? Okay, so there was this little mosquito, baby mosquito, the one who comes and does and bothers you, and then he comes and approaches you. What do? And you try to kill it, right? You do that, but the mosquitoes come close to you. All right. So there was this baby mosquito. me tell you the story. I should also be comfortable. You all are sitting. So there was this baby mosquito who went to his mom and said, Mama, I want to see the world. I've heard that world is beautiful, so I want to see the world. So Mama said, okay baby, you go, but you take care of yourself and come back within reasonable time, okay? Maybe before night. So Mama was prepared, and this baby mosquito set out for this journey. Went out everywhere and came back so happy and delighted. So Mama said, baby, you look so happy. What is the matter? So she said, Mama, you were right. The world is beautiful. She said, yeah, really? She said, wherever I went, people welcomed me. They clapped for me. Wherever I went, they clapped for me. Okay, so come on, clap for me. So, the baby mosquito's attitude. While people were trying to kill him, he thought people are welcoming him. So, we all have been talking about knowledge, skill and attitude. So, attitude has to be positive, right? At any time, at any age, we have to keep that attitude positive, whether it's Corona time or whatever. So, Corona time has so many stories, okay? Horror stories are the ones that we generally interface and interact with. So now, I'm going to tell you my story. I really blossomed and explored a very different side of me, alright? And I came up with a mystery box and a magic box. Would you all like to see?
Yes.
Yes? Now, yes. It's my Jadoo Ka Pitara, my magic box. Okay? So, here. When the teacher walks into the class and she brings a mystery box, she brings in a lot of enthusiasm in the class, right? And also she's able to generate that curiosity. Children are really looking forward to what's going to come out of it, right? So come on, I have now composed a short poem which would be in Hindi, but you all can have your own Sri Lankan version or maybe a Bangla version for the same. Alright? Come on. So now, tell me, have you all seen the sun shining? Have you seen the sun shining? How does the sun shine? Yeah, right. And chum 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 chum. है ना? Chum chum करता है सूरज. Have you seen the stars twinkling in the sky? Yeah, how do they twinkle? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Right? तो chum chum करता है सूरज और टिम टिम करता है तारा. Right? Okay, come on. So, chum chum करता सूरज, टिम टिम करता तारा. भारती मैम लेके आई जादू का पिटारा. तो जादू का पिटारा has to be opened up, right? Now there's a password. It's a magic password, a secret one. Well, you all have read stories, tales, fables, whatnot. Can anyone guess the password for us? Oh my God, you nailed it. Yes. So, Khulja Samsam is going to be the password. Alright? Okay? तो चलिए मेरे साथ बोलेंगे. Now all of you, come on. चम चम करता सूरज, चिम चिम करता तारा. देखो टीचर लेके आई जादू का पिटारा. Password? खुल जा सिम सिम, खुल जा सिम सिम, बोलो प्यारी जोर से जैसे नारा, और ऐसे मंत्र फूके जिससे खुल जाए पिटारा. जी हाँ, जादू का पिटारा. Come on, would you like to see the magic words? That's good. Yes, you tried. Where is this? Yeah, sir. Say it once because the magic pitara has to open up.
खुल जा समसम.
And now let me see whether this opens or not. Oh, that's the right password. Wow! And there is something out there. Can anyone guess what's that? OMG, no, it's not that. Oh, what's that? Tirak, shirak, kurkum, bakumba. Igli, bigli, baila, boo. समझ के तुम रख लो बच्चों, मैं एक डेडली वायरस हूँ। अच्छों का निकाल दिया मैंने रोना, नाम है मेरा कोरोना। करोना करोना करोना। मास्क और सैनिटाइजर की बढ़ा दी मैंने सेल। मेरे आगे तो अच्छे से अच्छे डॉक्टर और साइंटिस्ट भी हो गए फेल। कमान। मैं हूँ खलनायक, इस युग का रावण। So now I said इस युग का रावण. Now there's a cultural difference out here. I've been doing a lot of research, talking to a lot of locals over here, a lot of Sri Lankan people, and trying to get their perspective about Ravan. Because the culture that I hail from, that's where we don't consider Ravan evil. We always convey to the children, Ravana was this mighty king, 10-headed king. He was very skilled, he was very knowledgeable, he was very brave, he was a very good brother, alright, and a great administrator. Only a great administrator can rule the golden Lanka. Okay? Alright. So your state, your empire will be prosperous only when you are a great administrator, right? But there is this one teeny bad thing that he did. Each one of us has one vice within us which we need to conquer and take care of. Right? So now let's have some music. Are दीवानो इसे पहचानो, कहाँ से आया ये है कौन? अरे दीवानो कमान इसे पहचानो, कहाँ से आया ये है कौन? ये है डॉन, ये है डॉन, जी हाँ ये है डॉन। मैं लंका का राजा हूँ, मैं लंका का राजा हूँ, राजा हूँ महाराजा हूँ, मैं लंका का राजा हूँ। लंका मेरी जनता है और मैं उसका अन्नदाता हूँ, पर जब लंका मेरी जलती है तो मैं गुस्सा हो जाता हूँ। कोई शक? मैं लंका का राजा। So here we go. This is a beautiful puppet that I made during Corona time for a competition, which I won a competition also. Now, when we are talking about sustainability, you all can hear me? Listen. Yes. Now, there's a difference between listening and hearing. Okay? If I'm audible, you have to hear.
Stand there and use that mic. That mic.
Oh no, I don't want to be stuck to one piece. Okay, so because I need to move around. Okay, so there's a difference between hearing and listening. Your children could be hearing you, may not be listening to you. I want you all to listen to me. Mr. Mehrotra, wake up! Come on! He's sleeping. He's tired. And the music didn't go. Can you stay play the music for me? Okay, now we are going to now witness a small puppet show that I have made, and I want you all to see. Now, there's a difference of perspective. This means no offense to any culture, okay? We are taking such fond and sweet memories of, the hospitality that is extended to us by Sri Lankans. It's beautiful, okay? We have lovely memories created. And this would mean no offense, but I'm just trying to show our side of the story to you all, okay? Through this puppet show, which this boy is going to play now. Please play the puppet show for us. This has been made out of, when we talk about sustainability is something that's going to be there, right, for a longer term. We are not going to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years or maybe months, right? We are going to look at a lifelong thing, right? So now we have to make sure that we make use of our existing environment. When we talk about the quality perspective in ECE, I've often seen teachers coming up with, हमारे पास playground नहीं, we don't have a proper playground, no, that's why we cannot conduct sports day. We don't have this and we don't have that.
राजाओं के राजा जो खाते हैं खाजा, चलो स्वागत करें इनका बजा के बैंड बाजा। मुझे पहचानो, कहाँ से आया मैं हूँ
मन को दर्पण मानो, उसमें क्या है सच सच जानो, फिर तुम खुद रावण पहचानो। ये है तुम्हारे अंदर की बुराई, अपनी तुम्हारी नहीं पराई। मार के अपना रावण, बन जाओ तुम पावन, कहलाओ जगधावन, रावण रावण रावण।
इस युग का रावण तिलक छिड़क खड़खड़ खुम्बा इगली पिगली बालाबू। समझते तुम रख लो बच्चों, मैं एक डेडली वायरस हूँ।
अच्छों का निकाल दिया मैंने रोना। नाम है मेरा करोना करोना करोना। मास्क और सैनिटाइजर की बढ़ा दी मैंने सेल। अरे मेरे आगे तो बड़े से बड़े डॉक्टर और साइंटिस्ट भी हो गए फेल।
हाँ तो प्यारे दोस्तों, मिलिए इनसे। यह है रावण की कठपुतली, रावण की पपेट। इसे सूप की छलनी से बनाया गया है, ठीक है। और देखिए करोना, ये हमारी एक्सरसाइज की बॉल होती है ना, मसाज बॉल, और साथ में दस्ताना, इनसे बनाया गया है। रावण बुराई का प्रतीक होता है, इसे किसी धर्म से जोड़ने की जरूरत नहीं है। हमारे अंदर, हमारे समाज में जो भी बुरा है वो रावण कहलाता है। हमारा काम क्या है? इस रावण को मारना और अपने समाज को, अपने आप को एक बेहतर इंसान, बेहतर समाज बनाना, है ना। ये रावण हर युग में आता है, कभी प्लास्टिक का रावण बनके, तो कभी प्रदूषण का रावण बनके, कभी कभी ये सोशल मीडिया का रावण भी बन जाता है ना। हमको अपनों से दूर कर देता है। इसलिए इस रावण पे विजय पाओ और अपने आप को बेहतर बनाओ। बाय बाय।
Okay, wherein we have drawn comparisons. Okay, so हर युग में there is a social evil that we always face, and it needs a reform, right? So we have kind of drawn an analogy between that social evil that needs a reform and Ravana. Okay, who's a very popular character, a very popular person in our culture as well. Okay, now I'm going to show you a few things. Like when I was talking to you about teachers coming up with excuse for not doing something. Principals often face this situation when teachers say, we don't have a playground, that's why we cannot conduct a sports day activity. We don't have this, a sand pit, maybe that's why we can't do that. So now, how to overcome those infrastructural limitations? So this is just an excuse. Like I said, attitude, you said knowledge, skill and attitude. Attitude is the biggest thing which will decide how you are going to function, work around a situation. Okay? Now, can you all just make out what exactly is this? I'm sure everybody has used it during pandemic. Any of those preschool teachers, please? I'm sure all of you have used it during the pandemic extensively. Yes? Yes? Anybody?
Is it the coronavirus?
No, but what is this? It's a duster, it's a mop. That mop, right? I'm sure Mr. Maratha, you have used it? Mr. Divedi, how about you? Did you do that sweeping, swabbing, mopping during the corona time? You would have used this. So, yeah, did you? Yes. So you should have recognized this, okay? Now this puppet has been created out of a mop, okay? So this is actually the puppet of Ravan's sister, Sutamukha, okay? So here, when she saw Ram and Lakshman in the forest, she transformed herself into a beautiful princess. And you know what did how did she approach Ram? कौन हूँ मैं, क्या नाम है मेरा, मैं कहाँ से आई हूँ, मैं लंका की शहजादी, मैं लंका धाम से आई हूँ. Yeah. So here, when Lakshmana had severed her nose, that's what she turned into. And that's when she went to Ravan crying for him. Right? So see,
if you want, if you have the attitude, you can create something and something really nice and vibrant out of whatever you have around you. So that is the whole idea. Likewise, you saw this is the soup sieve that we use, and these are the file binders. These are the blouse latkans, tomato latkans and all that. This is the blouse sleeves. Okay, so it has been used effectively to create this. Alright. Now, I'm also going to share a few ideas. I don't know if the time will permit me or not, but you know, the preschool teachers, I had just conducted this experiment. Now, we have such learned people sitting right there. I would want you to please read this. Please. Who has the number one slip, please? Number one slip, please stand up, and you are going to now announce the name. Announce the name.
Scribble.
No. Can you make out? No, it's not scribble. It's as a proper name written. Okay. She wants to try it out. Please try it out. And the volunteers, please get ready because we are going to be not performing. You have only two.
53 BF and 53 is there.
No. No, you can return it now. It's so you have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. Okay, fine, fair enough. So this is actually Hasini. Hassini, right? Spelling could be here and there, but this name is actually Hasini. This is Hasini's scribble on the piece of paper. Now, who's going to number 2 slip? Number 2 slip. Please try and read it.
It is abracadabra. I can see that.
So,
This is all
anybody wants to
abra-
try it out? Reading this? You think you can read it? Great. I must say, this is the positive attitude. Acha, your time is up now. Your time is up. You can just give it because yeah. Okay. She still wants to try it out. Great. Mr. Mehrotra, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Who has got number 3 slip? Number 3?
Magic classes to read this.
Okay. No. So number 2 is. You think you can make out? Now, come on, girls. Anybody? This is Hemlata. Okay? Right. Now, number 3 slip is with you, sir? With you? Okay. Please kindly announce the name. Oh, how can you not read?
I'm sorry, I didn't study this language.
Would anyone like to try it out? And announce the name? Anyone? All learned people, come on, you're the principal, directors and all, how can you not read this, This is not done.
No one apart from you can.
Alright, so this was Suraya. Number 3 is Suraya. Do you have the number 4, Chit? Would you like to just try it out?
I can't read
But how
out.
can you say Bharti? She just told you should never say I can't. Right? Look at their attitude. They've done twice, yet they're kind of. Girls, I'm going to be now addressing this thing that we are preparing. Yeah. No, your time is up now. You cannot take for that. There is like your example will be snatched away. So this was Rashmi. This was Rashmi Diana. Yeah, so the first one was Hasini, second one was Hemlata, third was Suraya, and fourth was Rashmi. So what I had done was.
The best part is he's also reading from the slip.
So yeah, exactly. I had to have a point of reference. Now, what was done? The basic exercise that was done. Teachers, preschool teachers, this is actually for you, also the principals and all these learned people. I gave the slip of paper, and would anyone like to share over here, my dear girl? Please, would you like to share what did we do with these slips of paper?
Please come.
Please come.
Miss asked me to do the write my name, left leg, and I wrote, but I can't written my name in proper way because I can't do it.
So I gave the slip of paper and I asked them to write with their left foot with a pen, and you have to write down their name, scribble, and they were given a specific time. Now, why I did this exercise for you all is to sensitize you all. When little babies come to you, their fine motor skills are not yet developed, and teachers expect them to write down pages and pages and pages, and complete their work, otherwise that incomplete work goes home. Okay? So you have to be sensitive towards these little babies. Their fine motor skills are yet to be developed, and we decide what tasks are to be given to them. The timeline also is decided by us. Okay? So this is just a basic sensitization exercise for you all. Okay? How difficult it is for us. We are fully grown up people, yet we don't have that kind of sensory motor control over our left foot. Yeah? We cannot even have the grip. So likewise, even small children, they do not have the grip. They don't have the muscles developed. So we need to be sensitive towards them and decide and plan the task accordingly. Okay? Now, the age group. Yeah, according to the age. And also, like when we are talking about IEP, when we are talking about inclusion, then it has to be customized as well. Okay? Now, so this was the basic exercise. Now, when we talk about quality perspective, how to enhance quality perspective in the classroom. If the teacher is talking about, maybe most of you, okay, how many of you have learned the nursery rhymes? I want these teachers, Sri Lankan teachers, come on, girl, come, step forward. I want you all to think of a nursery rhyme that you still remember and you're very fond of. Okay? Just think about it. And one by one you're going to share. 5 people will share. Any nursery rhyme.
English, preferably English.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Very good. Come on. In our classroom, you know what do we do? Like the assistant, what do we do? We have to have chapati clap. Okay? Then we should have a DJ clap one day. Then we should have a silent clap someday. Right? We should have a laddu laughter. Come on, all of you. Like that, laddu laughter. I got laddu from India for you all. Would you like to try out? Come on, roll the laddus. Roll the laddus. Come on, you are supposed to make laddus like this. Now roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them, make them round enough. Come on. And now eat. Have your laddus, have your laddus, have your laddus, and come on laugh. And laddus go very well with lassi, come on. Lassi banao, lassi banao, lassi banao. Buttermilk, being churned, come on. Lassi, buttermilk, chas. Come on, lassi be jong. Gut. Okay, so introduce different kind of laughters. Yesterday we just witnessed different kind of claps, and we were so impressed with the children. Okay, so they had musical claps and all. Now, if the anybody a rabbit's poem, if the teacher is teaching a poem on rabbits, does anyone remember? Rabbit, if you have to introduce a rhyme, a poem on rabbit or a song. Anybody? No? Yeah. No, a rabbit. So, if the teacher introduce, yes, come on, please come.
Clap your hands, clap your hands. Listen to the music and clap your hands. Stamp your feet, stamp your feet. Listen to the music and stamp your feet. Turn around, turn around. Listen to the music and turn around. High jump, jump. Listen to the music and high jump.
Wonderful.
You know what? I said there was a beautiful song sung, but I said a poem or a song on rabbit. So this is the difference between hearing and listening. So okay, yeah, no, so. Hello, Mr. Bunny Rabbit. Will you have some tea?
No, I don't take tea.
Yeah. Oh no, thank you, not for me. I like to eat a carrot. Yum, 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 yum.
Yummy, I want
Yes, but I don't want tea, right? We all must have kind of, come across this poem, right? So if the teacher is going to teach the same poem with this accessory, which has been made out of, yesterday night, last night I just made it out of straws were there. We were served straws somewhere and then this paper. Yeah, thank you for that. And this paper, that's all that was required to make this accessory. Likewise, if I have to say, or maybe I use this accessory during Ganpati time. Good cut, that's you. So it's not a rabbit. What is it? Actually, I became a mouse. Okay, so I don't know how you perceive me. So the teacher is going to be teaching something about a particular road in So if the teacher wears this accessory, there's so much vibrance and the children really look forward to what's coming out of the magic flowers and magic pitara, and one of the teacher going to be dressed up like. So this was it. Now there are a lot of other things, but I've been asked to wind up. So I'll wind up with storytelling as a pedagogy. Yeah, right? So I'm going to now tell you, because I come from the land of India, okay, the soulful country of India, I've brought something along with me. And that's, come on volunteers, please come. Volunteer girls, come on, come. Come. So now, we are going to have this small experiment I had done, okay, which was appreciated. So I'm going to just present it for you. Please come, please don't feel shy. 1, 2, 3, I want within 10 counts you all to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last count is 10. Where are all those girls? They were here for the photo session and now they just disappeared. Okay, never mind, please come. How many ever I can get? I'm okay. Come on. So when we are teaching nursery poems and rhymes to children, please, we are aping the West. Okay? Whatever is good for their country, maybe. Like a poem like you all must have come across a poem on Piggy on the railway track, picking up the stones. Down came the engine driver, breaking Piggy's bones. Ah, said the piggy, that's not fair. Oh, said the engine driver, I don't care. When we teach this poem to the children, what exactly are we conveying? So you have to be very, very careful with the message that is being conveyed. Because stories on aate hain, uske piche pad jate hain. What is a moral? Tell me what is a moral. Okay? So you have to be very, very careful with what you are imparting to the children. Likewise, Ringa Roses. Ringa Roses, pockets full of roses is very, very popular with teachers and children. Now, this speaks about a pandemic that happened in Europe in 1920s. Okay, when a pandemic wherein they would develop these rings, rosy rings over here, and people were so tired of attending funerals that their pockets used to be full of tissues because they used to be crying. Okay, so pockets full of tissues. And the plague was so bad that they would just sneeze and they would drop dead. So, and we see children playing Ringa Roses, pocket full of roses, Haisha, we all fall down. They're merrily playing, So this is not a poem that we should be teaching them. So you have to be very careful and little sensitive towards these things. Now girls, please come up. We've been talking about storytelling as a pedagogy. And I bring along with me what Modi has introduced to the entire world. Can anyone guess? We are having a great celebration on 21st of June. Yes, I wanted to hear from them. I know, so it's yoga, okay? We call it yoga, okay? Alright, so we are going to just now show you how we can do this activity, okay? Make it into a fun activity. People think yoga is very boring, okay? Now, would you all like to come along with me to a forest? Yes? Come on, let's all of us go to the forest. Jump. Let's all of us go to the forest, okay? Be careful. Right? And here we see the tall trees. Tadasana. And then there were not so tall trees also. Vrikshasana. Balancing posture. And then there were mountains. Tall mountains.
Just a minute, please. Just a
Yeah,
minute
sure.
more.
Sure.
Just a minute.
More. Okay, fine. Alright. Tall mountains, right? And there were not so tall mountains. And then there was this king of of the jungle. Can anyone guess who was that? The lion. Yes. Come on, all of you to say Hasan. Yes. And the king of the jungle was looking for its prey. Guess what was it? It was a tiny rabbit. Stretch your rabbit ears. Come on, come down. Take them down. Come up. And here we go. And the lion caught its prey. And he was very happy. Come on, all of you laugh now. Come on, laugh, laugh, laugh. Thank you. Thank you.